Hey folks, back in the garden. Welcome back to the channel. We have done pretty much all of our fall clearing out of the beds. I have a little bit of eggplant left, some peppers. We did a free vegetable giveaway yesterday. Gave away 42 pounds of tomatoes, peppers, all sorts of stuff. But today, for this video, it's my favorite time of the year, where I have right here in this box what I absolutely love to plant in the fall. It's the first weekend of November right now. I've come in, turned all this soil, added in, as I've done before, this leaf grow compost. Turned the soil. You see some of the garlic skins floating around. I added that leaf grow, added some bone meal, and then I've already thrown it away, but some basic garden fertilizer. Turned all of this soil. And then, as you guys have seen before, I used my jig. This is actually 6 inches by 4 inches. And if you look right here, I've already planted the first row of elephant garlic. But if you can see there, it makes absolutely perfect cells to go straight down. So I have 18 single cloves, like when you break the bulbs open, you have these individuals. You do want to keep a skin layer on them. You don't want it to be peeled all the way like you're getting ready to cook. But so now I have exactly 18 there. That's the elephant. And then this variety here is a majestic. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how this jig works. It's wonderful. So I plant it right in the soil, about 4 inches apart. Go down in the soil, kind of wiggle it a little bit. It comes up and I have 6 perfect holes to then take my individual garlic cloves and stuff them straight down into the soil. And then I'll just repeat this process going all the way across, one by one. Every time I have 6, I'll break open a new clove. Now it's important to go down about 3 inches, at least in my climate here in Zone 7 in Washington, D.C. It's actually warmer than it's ever been. I mean, climate change, I think, is a real deal. Kind of doing a test here, just in this one community plot. Probably won't do the rest of my garlic, probably for another 2 weeks. But I wanted to get it in here, get the soil amended. I'm just going to use a leaf mulch on top. Thought about doing straw, but in the past I've had issues with the straw. When it was cut, it already had seeds, and then I got stuck with a whole bunch of straw growing in the same bed with my garlic. Other years, I've found, I'm sure you guys have seen online or read, that farmers who cultivate these wheat crops and straw crops, they actually use pesticides to keep the weeds down. But then guess what happens? If they cut the straw, sell it to us as the gardener, we're now putting all those pesticides into our soil. Bonide, and there was one I used to use. It was a grass cutter. I can't remember what it was called, but it was made by Dow Chemicals. And it killed all the poison ivy, but it also injected all that chemical into the soil. So I've gotten away from doing the straw and the hay from the commercial big box stores, and even from some of the nurseries. You got to ask, has this been treated? Because potentially you'd be injecting pesticides into your garlic bed, and obviously you don't want to eat that. So I'm going to continue here with this. Very simple, as I said, leaf grow, mulch the soil in a sense, tend the soil. So I'm going to get, that's 18 to, I'm going to get 3 more rows. So I have 5 rows of 18. Whatever that math is, I'll put it up on the screen. But, you know, it's a great time of year. It's like 65 degrees out here, sunny. It's a Sunday mid-morning. You know, I got my brassicas growing right here. I think I did a video when I was putting these in last weekend. But I have tons of tree leaves that I'll be able to use. A lot of oak and other trees back here that I'll be able to put a nice leaf mulch down once I get all of these planted. So we are all done here. And I'll show you a quick trick that I've used. As you guys know, if you follow this channel, we have squirrels, we have groundhogs. Kind of eradicated the groundhogs, but the squirrels are still around. So what I did, if you look here closely, I put down a full bed of leaf mulch, kind of crushed up the leaves from right back here in the trees. Crushed those up as a mulch layer on top of all the garlic. And then I put down chicken wire or hex wire. And then I just used these metal stakes that I use in my ground cover. And I staked them all in. So I have about 10 feet by 4 feet of garlic. And that's going to help prevent the squirrels from digging. The squirrels don't necessarily like the garlic, but they're always digging, burying their nuts and everything else. And that's just a preventative measure that I'm going to take. Obviously, when late winter comes and they start to sprout, I'm not going to be overly concerned about the squirrels, and then I'll go ahead and pull up the hex wire or chicken wire. I'll pull that up just so the garlic doesn't sprout and grow and get stuck in the wire mesh. So that's just my little trick. And actually, I have over here, forgot, I germinated all these different onions. These are the onions. I did a video back in maybe like July or August where I ordered from Hoss Tools 4 different varieties of big Texas onions. There's red, yellow, and I believe white. There's 3 different varieties. And one other thing while I was here today is I got onions in. These are the ones that we talked about midsummer. I got 4 different varieties from Hoss Tools, and I put in two varieties here. I put in the Hoss Candy and the Red Angel. So I don't know, we have about 10 or 11 wide by it's probably about 100 plants, give or take. So I got that in. Still gonna get the rest of this stuff cleared out and probably just germinate some more leafy greens as the rest of this garden is now. Put them down here, kind of in between each of these broccolis, right? Then I guess anything else that I've done, I still have many more germinated stuff that needs to be planted in this bed just to overwinter. Probably going to do some garlic in here, but I need to be careful because late spring, I'm going to want to start putting in my summer crops. And I don't want to have to wait until the end of June for the garlic to be pulled and then have a late crop of summer vegetables. So I'm going to have to kind of map out what I'm going to do there. And then this bed, those white flies are back. I was out here yesterday. I don't see any of them now, but those white flies put these eggs. Yep, here they are. Look at them. You see these little green suckers on the end? Let me flick him off. They're coming out, and here's another one. Look at that little sucker. Take him back to his maker. Chop him up. But yes, those white flies are still alive. It hasn't gotten cold enough, so I'm getting those little green worms messing with my brassicas. I don't see any over here. I cut them up, chopped them up in pieces. Yep, there's one right back there. If you see it on that middle leaf, I'll go around there and pluck him off and take him back to his maker as well. Still have onions that I put in here. And that's about it for now. I just wanted to come in and give you guys an idea of where we are with the garden. We did, as I said, that vegetable giveaway yesterday was huge, like 42 pounds of tomatoes, Thai chili peppers, jalapeno peppers, some winter squash. It was wonderful. So that's where we are. I'm gonna get some more garlic in back here. But just wanted to give you guys a quick roundup to where we are with the garden, you know. And I'll bring this jig as well. Really simple. I just made some wood pegs, 3 inches long. I screwed them in the top, put a handle on it, and now as you see, I just go boom, 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 boom. It's real simple. You know, let's not make it too difficult. Gardening is supposed to be enjoyable, right? So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, smash that subscribe if you want to be alerted every time I post new content. Beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning here, Washington, D.C. I'll see you guys on the next one.